Now batting for the Bulldogs, first baseman number 45, Ty Briscoe. Now batting for the Bulldogs, pitcher number 2, James Tomlin.
Oh, it looked like it almost, but it was there. I think I made it to Arkansas. I recognized the name. I was like, I got
I went on there to look to see what the comments are with, I used code ESABER at checkout. I didn't check out.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, left fielder number 22, Hudson Stevens.
No, that's my mirror too.
My best friend might come up. Maybe.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, center fielder number 44, Blaze Ruffin.
Blue 4! Check, check, blue 5!
Oh, I feel like I'm not even there.
That's funny.
Come on, dude!
No, we were all in Disney.
Ah!
I don't
I know.
And step off.
Blue
4!
Should be a sign. Women, late 30s, do not attempt to on this ride. And if I had saw this, see, your mom was smart. You're not going to get on her.
Hello!
That ride must be
Right there.
When's the velocity? No. Your mom's pretty
For the Bulldogs in the top of the first, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base.
All right, let's go. Let's get this bat going.
Are you looking to build a solid future in AISD? The construction program at the Lift is a perfect place to start. You'll develop practical skills working with top-of-the-line equipment and learn the techniques employers are looking for. Plus, with expert instructors guiding you your education in construction. We are building foundations today for the students that shape tomorrow. Join the construction program at the Lift in AISD.
Leading off for the Cougars in the bottom of the first, second baseman number 3, Jaden Carrillo.
Okay. Let's go, little man. Let's go, little man. Let's go, third. No, third. All right, let's go. Hey, let's go, third. Let's go, third.
Now batting for the Cougars, catcher number 5, Austin Cummings.
Let's go, Bob. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Let's go. Come on, Bob.
It's on May 17th, actually. Masters are up Saturday. So the Astros will be up here on May 15th through the 20th. So it's a Thursday through a Tuesday that they're here playing with us. So we're going to go with the 17th.
Let's go, Bob.
That game.
Come on, Austin.
Now batting for the Cougars, shortstop number 1, Brady Henderson.
Really good start of the year. Take it.
Kid. It's on the way to Brady. Swung on right back up the middle. One hop to second. Regala steps, throws the first for the out, and the side is retired on the double play ball. So nothing across for the Cougs. We played one, and it is 1-0 Wylie here on AISD Live.
You're listening to AISD Live, Abilene ISD's exclusive home for streaming live games and events. For more live events featuring your favorite AISD students and teams, stay tuned to AISDlive.org, follow us on the AISD Live Facebook page, or subscribe to our Abilene ISD YouTube channel. Visit the AISD Live website for sponsorship opportunity information. Enjoy the game.
Bottom third of the order to start things off for the Bulldogs in the second inning. Kason Parrish, Landry Pate, and Jathan Bishop to face Jaron Flores. Boy, Brady Henderson, tough luck right there. He hit a shot at second base on one hop. Regala fielded it and was able to turn the double play. First pitch swinging is Parrish, and that is going to be run down by Braden Warren in center field for the first out. They bring Landry Pate to the plate. That's hard to say. Flores is ready in the pitch. The curve is a called strike. No balls and a strike. Jathan Bishop is on deck. The 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Base is empty. Top of the second. 1-1 pitch from Flores. Got the outside corner for a called strike, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Flores is set. And is 1-2. That's outside. They'll square the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch upcoming from Flores. Swung on. Backhanded by Henderson at short. Long throw in time for the out, and there's 2 gone. Here's Bishop, the right fielder. Well, Henderson looked really smooth on that. He's signed to go to Ranger and play. Two gone. Flores' pitch swung on, left field line, foul. And it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Flores again sets. And is 0-1. There's a good curve. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Flores shakes Cummins twice. Bishop says, I've had enough, steps out of the box. Flores again's ready. And the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And the side is retired. Up and down in order go the Bulldogs in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. It is 1-0 Wylie here on AISD Live.
Looking for a hands-on career path with high demand and great pay? The welding program at The Lift gives students real-world skills that lead to real opportunities. Whether it's gates or flatbeds, handrails or heavy equipment. If it's metal, you with great instruction, you can have all 4 major welding processes. So get ready to build a career with endless possibilities and join the welding program at The Lift. It isn't just a trade, it's your future.
Leading off to the Cougars at the bottom of the second. First baseman, number 24. Yes, Crawford!
Cougars will send the middle of the lineup to the plate here in the second inning. Jace Crawford, Ali Ibarra, and Braden Warren to face Jace Tomlin. Everybody's left-handed that's throwing today. Tomlin kicks and deals his first pitch. And that's low for a ball to Crawford. 1 ball, no strikes. A 1-0 pitch, slow curve. Just inside, 2-0. He's not missing by much. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit hard at short. On the backhand's Garrett, the throw to first. Nice dig by Briscoe for the out, moves 1 away.
Number 17, Alejandro Ibarra.
Now bring Ali Ibarra to the plate. Ibarra leading the team in hitting at 487. Not by average, but by hits, RBIs, all the big categories. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike, and it's 0-1. No balls and a strike, the count to Ibarra. Outfield straight away. They shade him a little bit to left center. Ball's hitting the air to center deep. Ruffin going back. Ibarra a long way on this one. It's off the front of the wall. Ibarra digging hard. He's got second base on the double. He just simply got the ball up into this big breeze tonight. And he has a 1-out double. First hit of the ball game for the Cougs, and now Braden Warren steps in. On a normal-sized ballpark, that's out. Cooper has one of the largest ball fields that you will find for a high school. We'll talk about the dimensions here in just a moment. Here's the pitch to Warren. Swung on, slapped foul of first. It's 0-1. Dimensions at Cooper Field, 345 down the left field line, 390 to the gap in left center, 405 to dead center, 395 in the alley to right center, 355 down the line in right. Pitch is swung on. Warren's going to try the 355. This one's pretty deep. It chases Bishop all the way back. Ibarra has plenty of time to tag and move to third on the fly ball by Warren, and there's two gone. Cougs now are 90 feet away from tying the ball game up. They'll try to do it in the person of Carson Boone, the third baseman. Tomlin set in his pitch. Swung on and missed by Boone. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Tomlin set to deal the 0-1. Swung on. Foul ball. That's going to get out of play, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes the count. Again, Tomlin to the belt. The 0-2 pitch. Slow curve, called strike 3. And Boone is out, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, a man left. We played 2. It's 1-0 Wylie here on AISD Live.
Hey future creators, are you ready to dive into the exciting world of video production? AISD's Digital Communications program is where your journey starts.
Take 3, Mark.
You can design the next iconic broadcast all the big games, all at the Lift, where you'll get hands-on experience with the latest gear like cameras, sound mixers, lights, and more. Let your creativity shine. Start your journey in digital media with AISD.
Bulldogs, top of the third, second baseman number 7, Dylan Regala.
Top of the third inning here at Cougar Field. Top of the order for the Bulldogs. Regala, Garrett, and Briscoe against Jaron Flores. 1-0 Wylie. Regala was hit by a pitch, scored on a double by Briscoe. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1 to Regala. In fact, Regala was hit on the first pitch of the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. A called strike, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Just missed him on the inside. A ball and 2 strikes to count. And here's the 1-2. Good curve, swung and missed, strike 3. And Flores now has back-to-back strikeouts, 3 in the ballgame. I'll bring Colby Garrett to the plate. Garrett singled to left his first time up. You know how we always say, I'm Jimmy and Rick's riding shotgun right here. But we're cramped enough in here in the Cooper press box area. We don't even talk about the people riding, you know, in the, I don't even know what you call the sidecar. Maybe that's the word. But over in the sidecar, Couple old coaches in there, Randy Raines and Carl Moser in there. Keeping a running commentary going while we have the ball game. But sidecar, that seems fun to say. I think about Batman and Robin. That makes us Batman and them Robin. The 0-1, high, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's something I wouldn't do. I would not ride in a sidecar. I'm way too much of a control freak for that. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's probably why Robin was never Batman. They went to Alfred. 1-1, swung on, up the middle, just past Henderson into center field, base hit.
Now back to the Bulldogs. First base, number 45, Ty Briscoe.
Well, it's the second hit now for Garrett. And that'll bring Ty Briscoe to the plate. Briscoe hit a rocket his first time up. He had the double that scored Regala, but what could have been set up as a big inning, Austin Cummins picked him off of second because he went halfway to third on the double, and Cummins just threw to second for a pretty easy out. Got Jocelyn playing really deep in right. Warren is really shading to right center. Here's the pitch. Fastball inside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Flores sets and the pitch is low in the dirt, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and missed, and it's 2-1. Henderson is shaded to the second base side from his shortstop position. So they are really swung over here for Briscoe. Throw to first. Back in time is Garrett. It's the shift. Two balls and a strike, the count to Briscoe. Jace Tomlin's on deck. And moved to first. They had him right there. He got back just in time. Boy, Flores had a nice move over to first. In fact, you could argue if Crawford was left-handed, they may have had him right there. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, slapped foul and out of play. And it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the third, 1-0 Wylie. A run, 3 hits, and no errors for the Bulldogs. No runs, a hit, no errors for the Cougs. Here's the 2-2. Called strike 3. He got him. Good pitch. And there's 2 gone. So 4th strikeout now for Flores. And Jace Tomlin steps in. Everybody can go more to regular positioning here. The pitch to Tomlin to move to first instead. Back in time is Garrett. A look over at first, another move. Again, back in time is Garrett. The pitch to Tomlin, low for a ball. Garrett looked like he threw a little bluff in there. He was going to run. Cummins came out of his stance pretty quick. 1 ball, no strikes. Man, the wind is really blowing out the left center right now. 1-0 pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Flores sets. Another move to first. 23 miles out. That's not the swing set blowing over wind of my yard on, what was it, Friday? No, we got one of those old people swings, blew over. And the wind didn't care. I'm going to call a balk on Flores, and going to second is going to be Garrett. Brandon Stover is going to come out and talk about this one. I think the umpire is going to say that Flores didn't come set. Flores is asking. Ball and a strike. A look back at second now, and the 1-1 is inside. 2 balls and a strike. Hudson Tully waits on deck. The 2-1. Swung on, little looper, and Henderson's there for the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, a hit, a man left for the Bulldogs. We played 2.5, 1-0 Wylie here on AISD Live. Softball out of here. Think you could hit a softball out of here? I think maybe down the line and left though.
Bottom of the third, left fielder, number 7.
Bottom of the third here for the Cougs. 8-9, then back to the top of the order. Guevara, Joslet, and Carrillo. Guevara steps in against Tomlin. The first pitch, Guevara swings and misses. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Outfield straight away, not very deep for Guevara. Pitch missed inside. It's a ball and a strike. Blaze Ruffin's going to have to run like a Blaze if one is hit deep because he is really shallow. The pitch swung, a little check swing towards first. One hop. Briscoe will touch the bag. And there's one gone.
Now right fielder, number 4. Joslet.
There's Joslet standing in. In this big of a ballpark, you can tell how shallow Ruffin is because it makes a straight plane left to right. So Joslet, the 9-hole hitter, stands in. The pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. This pitch missed. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch coming from Tomlin. Slow curve miss inside 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to Dylan Joslett. Research paper writer, Rick, he was in my class 8th period doing that. Takes a strike and it's 3-1. Three balls and a strike. The pitch, that hit him. I got him in the helmet. Slow curve.
Number 3.
Back to the top of the order for Jaden Carrillo. He popped up to second his first time up. Carrillo stands in. Second base runner now for the Cougs. Actually the third because Cummins reached on a walk. Pitch is high to Carrillo for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. See if Brandon Stover puts anything on, try and get the Cougs man in scoring position. 1-0 pitch. Swung on. Carrillo down the line, foul. And it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first. 1-0. As many ones as you can throw out there. Tomlin's 1-1 is low. It's 2-1. One hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 hit batter for Tomlin. Through 2 1/3. This one swung on. That one might have a hole. Throw to second. Nice play. Really, really nice play by Garrett at short. Deep to the hole, a backhand, and he made the play in time to get Joslett 6-4 if you're scoring along with us for the second out, and Carrillo wanted by the fielder's choice.
Number 5. Austin Cummins.
Here's Austin Cummins. Cougs need something in the gap. Carrillo's got speed at first. 2 outs now. Tomlin's pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. Brady Henderson waits on deck. Tomlin sets the 1-0. Swung and missed by Cummins. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cummins is ready. Tomlin has his sign from Gay. Comes to the belt to look over at first. And is 1-1. That's called for a strike, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Tomlin sets. And his 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Into the net. Still 1-2. Carrillo retreats back to first. Tomlin's ready. Cummins is ready. 1-2 pitch. That's a ball. The Bulldogs started off the field, and the umpire goes, "Hey, we're not going to do that." A little upstaging there. I think Cummins was surprised, to be perfectly honest with you. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuces go wild here. Little pump towards first. Carrillo's back. 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Cummins has one in the gap right center field. Carrillo was running on the play. Ball's going to roll to the wall. Carrillo around third, being waved home. He will score. Cummins come round the horn to third, and he's got a stand-up triple, and we're tied at 1. Boy, Austin Cummins delivers right there, and we are tied at 1. So 1-1 our score. And now then Tomlin back to the belt to face Brady Henderson. Pitch is high for a ball. I'm going to go back and say this. I think a lot of that was predicated on the fact everybody started jogging off the field. It gave Cummins one more pitch. Henderson pops this one, and the pitcher's going to handle it for the out in foul ground to retire the side, but not before the Cougs will tie the score. A run, a hit, and a man left. We played 3, tied at 1 here on AISD Live.
Life's hectic, and we get it. But let's talk about something you can't afford to skip.
We're ready for you.
Your smile. At Orland Sobin & Partners, we get that your time is precious. That's why we offer same-day appointments, so you don't have to put your smile on the back burner. Our team of expert dentists combines cutting-edge technology with a passion for perfection.
Thank you for calling. This is 417. How can I help you?
Book your appointment. We'll see you soon.
We go to the 4th inning here at Cougar Field. Karen Flores waiting. I couldn't see the score, sorry. Abilene High and Wichita Falls Memorial tied it at 0, bottom of the 2nd. I'm new to Game Changer. Yeah, I was up today. Remember I told you how bad the other service was and had the district all messed up? Yeah. Kyle Johnson looks at me today and goes, I'll fix that for you. Yeah. We go to the 4th. 5, 6, and 7 in the order for the Bulldogs. Tooley, Ruffin, and Parrish for the Bulldogs. Comes late at the umpire going, I'm tired. I got a triple. And he knew that ball scooted when it got out there to the outfield, and he was going to run a while. Here's the pitch. That goes all the way to the screen for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Cummins hit the ball so hard. Wait till after the pitch. I got a great analogy for you. 1-0 pitch. Inside, missed him 2-0. One of those balls that when you were a kid and you were playing, you threw your glove at it. Because that fence stops it here. It was going to roll a ways if you were just out in the sandlot. The 2-0 pitch. Called strike, and it's 2-1. And the question that begs to be asked, did your glove ever stop a ball that when you threw at the ball while it was rolling? 2-1. That might be the most unlikely play in baseball. The 2-1 pitch. Well, called strike, that'll square it at 2-2. Forrest through 3 innings has given up 3 hits, a run that was earned, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Hit a couple of batters. Flores is set. He kicks and deals the 2-2. Is outside and it's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's time to pay off Tully. Three balls, 2 strikes. Flores is ready. And his payoff. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and there's one gone. It's the 5th strikeout now for Flores. Dare I say this? The wind has calmed. It's not calm. I mean, the flags are still blowing pretty stiffly, but it doesn't look like the flags are being hurt right now. That's paint a picture, they say in journalism class. Paint a picture. Well, the flags are not being hurt. Here's Ruffin. Pitch on the way is high for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Flores sets the pitch down low, 2-0, excuse me. Again, Warren in center field. Swung over to right center. I mean, he shades it by probably 20, 25 feet. Pitch is swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Guevara has not had anything really go his way. There's the 1 ball that was hit between third and short, and that's it. Pitch swung on in the air, center field. Warren going back on this one, reaches up, makes a nice catch for the out, and there's 2 away. Ball really carried there. That's a nice play by Braden Warren out in center. Had to take his eye off of it for a minute, make sure where the fence was. And then makes a nice little running catch out there. 2 gone now. And here's Parrish. The pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Jaron Flores, 3rd period student of mine. Fun kid, yeah. 1-0 pitch. Swung and missed, and it's 1-1. I simply said to him today, don't let me down. The 1-1. Outside missed. It's 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. The 2-1. Swung and missed. Evens the count at 2-2. Deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Oh, good curve, swung and missed, strike 3. And the side is retired. So 2 strikeouts in the inning. 6 total for Flores. And we're halfway through this when we go to the bottom.
Can you help me?
What you got there?
Will you help my mom?
Hey, crew, I'll give the first move to anyone who signs up to be an organ donor. How do you do it?
Easy. Just go to organdonor.gov.
More donors means more hope. Sign up at organdonor.gov.
We go to the bottom of the 4th here, middle third of the order for the Cougs. Jace Crawford, Ali Ibarra, and Braden Warren to face Jace Tomlin. Tomlin, through the first 3 innings, has given up a run on 2 hits. It was earned. Here's Crawford stamping in.
was the off-speed, it's up here. So.
Crawford's ready. And here's Tomlin's pitch. Swung on. Skied in the air. Left center field. Long run. Way back off the front of the wall. Playing this one in is Ruffin. Crawford digs this one into second base. He's got a stand-up double. Cougars have the leadoff man aboard for the first time tonight. Here's Ollie stepping in. He had a double more to center field his first time up. And all of a sudden, Blaze Ruffin is really deep. Tomlin sets himself. And the pitch. Ibarra takes a healthy cut at it, missed, strike one. Looking to see if Wylie had anybody up getting loose. They do not. The 0-1 to Ibarra. Swung and missed. Strike two. Nothing in two, the count to Ollie. Braden Warren is on deck. Scoreboard is even now. 1 run on 3 hits for both teams. 0-2 to Ollie. Crawford aboard at second. And Tomlin's 0-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back into the screen. Still 0-2. Cougs in their home white, the pinstripe look. No balls and 2 strikes. And Ibarra will call timeout. Wind's blowing angrily again. When the bottom of the flag has an upturn, that's an angry blow. Here's the pitch. High. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Win another match.
Bavar could go over the second baseman's head. Crawford could walk home. Tomlin sets. And the 1-2 is outside. That'll square the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. And here's the 2-2. Swung on Ibarra, reached for that one. Pokes it foul out of play. Still 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Again, Tomlin stares in at the sign from his catcher, Brady Gay. And Ibarra says, that's enough, we'll call timeout. Ibarra's ready at the plate, and now then Tomlin's ready. His 2-2 pitch. Big sweeping curveball missed. And the count runs full. Time to pay off Ollie. 3 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out and a runner at second base. Crawford will not be moving on this. Here's the payoff. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and there's 1 gone. That is only the second strikeout of the afternoon for Tomlin. That'll bring Braden Warren to the plate. Warren swinging from the left side. He had a deep fly ball his first time up to right. He's 0 for 1. Tomlin sets. And his 0-1 pitch. Swung on, tipped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Now that we got somebody riding in the back seat, we had. I'll talk about him in a minute when he comes back in. Sidecar rumble. No balls and a strike. Tomlin's ready. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, that got the umpire. Oh, wow. Umpire was moving, and Warren got enough of it, and he hit the umpire. So we'll take second here. Heath Parnell comes out to check on him. I think it kind of just crossed everybody up. We get to our feet here. You know, it was National Trainers Month. I'm going to say this. We got as good as they get. Heath Parnell is fantastic at what he does. So we'll be back to play now. So the count's no balls and 2 strikes to Warren. One out. Runner at second is Crawford. Tie ball game at 1 apiece in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the 0-2. Foul back behind us. Still 0-2. There he is, the rumble seat right here. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. That's a called strike 3. That's a good pitch. And there's 2 away. Here's Carson Boone stepping in. Boone, strikeout victim, back in the 2nd. So, Randy Clark sitting behind us, the award-winning Randy Clark. I don't know if you guys saw, AISD Communications won a whole slew of awards for production broadcast, and Brother Clark behind us won one for a football broadcast that you and I had the pleasure of being on. There's a ball up the middle. It's knocked down by Garrett at short, and he makes a heck of a play to first for the out to retire the side. It saved a run and kept Wylie in a tie ball game here. No runs, 1 hit, a man left. We have played 4. We are tied at 1 here on AISD Live.
She thinks she's being funny, only she's not making you laugh. She's making you feel left out. Thanks to social media, it's easy to feel bullied, intentional or not. So instead of pushing back, think about rising above. It's easy to be upset, not as easy to be bigger. For some great insights on bullying and dealing with teen depression, visit yourlifeyourvoice.org. Support yourself and your friends. Be a lifter.
We go to the 5th here at Cougar Field. Glad you're with us here tonight on AISD Live. Anyway, I was going to say, in all seriousness, to the man in the rumble seat behind us, Randy, congratulations. There is a lot that goes in to the productions of anything. I mean, it can be a choir program. It can be a Friday night football game. There is a lot that goes into the production here on AIC Live, and I'm proud to be a part of that. A small part, big head part, maybe that. But that's fun. We all share in that. I watched the video of it, Randy. It's the drone. It's the drone. That's what started that broadcast. Or you were up in the top of the press box shooting down. I don't know. But it was the aerial view. If we could get a little tiny remote control blimp. I'm just thinking of things. Here's Landry Pate, the DH, stepping in against Flores. We're tied at 1, a run on 3 hits for both teams. And the pitch is low for a ball. I will say this, though. Colby Garrett has saved 2 runs in this ball game for Wylie. Here's the pitch. Swung on into right field. Joslett's got a long run on this one. Still running. That one's going to fall in. Base hit. There'll be a double, a sliding double for Pate. And Wylie takes a bit of an advantage here. Bring Jathan Bishop to the plate. 4th hit now for the Bulldogs. Bishop has one job here. Get the man to 3rd with 1 out. He shows bunt. He lays one down. Picked up by Crawford. Crawford's throw. Everybody's safe. That's got to be an error on Crawford in E3. Now then you go to the top of the lineup for Dylan Regala. Timeout's called, and we'll have Kyle Johnson walking in. I believe so, yeah. His head was turned to me. Come out and visit here for a minute. So 1st and 3rd with nobody out. Sure, they're reminding everybody now. If you bunt once, it's one thing, but now then you got to see if Bishop doesn't take off for 2nd. You try to lay down a bunt and catch the Cougs napping a little bit. Jonathan Rico out getting loose for the Cougs. This is what Wylie does well. They put the ball in play and they run. And I know that's what Coach Johnson's reminding everybody of. So here's Regala. Looking over at Bishop at 1st. The pitch by Flores is called strike. It's 0-1. Flores has his work cut out for him here. And in all honesty, his job here is probably to get out by only giving up 1 run. You got corners with nobody out. And they call a balk. 2nd balk of the night. They're saying he did not come set. And so a run is home. So the 2nd balk. So runner is 2nd with nobody out. Regala's still at the plate. Here's the pitch. They called strike. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 2-1 Wylie. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And there's one away. It's the 7th strikeout now for Flores. And Colby Garrett comes to the plate. On the ball. The pitch. Swung on. Slap foul out of play. It's 0-1. I want to say hi to the new Cooper principal, Mr. John Patrick, in his 2nd day now. We didn't have a game yesterday, I would have said, hello. I saw him in person yesterday, so thought on the broadcast we'd say hello to him. Pitch is fouled off right side again, 0-2. He comes to Cooper from Clack, where they did not have baseball. No balls, 2 strikes. Flores sets in the pitch, way outside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Flores stares in, looks back at second, and the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled at the plate, still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Lights are slowly coming on. Flores looks back at second and his 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And there's 2 gone. Jaron Flores has 8 strikeouts in the ball game now. And they're going to put Briscoe on intentionally. Here's Jace Tomlin. Yeah, Bristow had the big double off the wall and right, and he struck out. I think you don't want to mess with him. And the pitch is tight to Tomlin, ball 1. Cummins will go out and chat with Flores. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the 5th. Ball game crossed the 1 hour mark this inning. To the belt comes Flores and his 1-0. That was in tight, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes to count. The 2-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0. Three balls and no strikes. And the 3-0 from Flores. Swung on into left. Guevara starts in, is there, makes the catch to retire the side. So a run on a hit, an error, and 2 left. We played 4.5. It's 2-1 Wylie here on AISD Live. me what to do, Randy Cluck. I was sitting there taking a sip of my Dr. Pepper. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Cougs trailing 2-1. They've got Guevara, Jocelyn, then back to the top for Carrillo. It looks exactly the same as it did in the third. Guevara, Jocelyn, Carrillo, that's where the run came from when Cummins hit the triple. All against Jace Tomlin. Tomlin through 4 innings has given up a run on 3 hits. It was earned, a walk and 3 strikeouts. 1 hit batter. And here's Ryan Guevara.
Leading off for the Cougars at the bottom of the fifth, left fielder number 7, Ryan Guevara.
Guevara grounded to first, his first time up in the third. I'll spit that out here momentarily. He hit kind of that squib at Briscoe. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Foul out of play. Nothing in 1. No balls and a strike. The count to Ryan. 0-1 pitch. Swung on to third. 2 hops. In between hops. Nice play over there by Parrish. For the out. There's 1 gone.
Now there's the Cougars right fielder number 4, Dylan Jocelyn.
I'll say this. The left side of the infield for the Bulldogs can pick it. That is 3 really tough plays they have made. 2 of them have been made by Barrett, I'm sorry. I was right the first time, it is Garrett. And the other one by Parrish. Swung on and fouled back by Jocelyn. It's 0-1. Jocelyn was hit by a pitch. Hit in the head. The helmet, actually. Back in the third. The pitch. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, slapped foul. Hit the top of the cord of the net and came back down. I mean, he barely got cord on that. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on. Skied at foul territory. Everybody running over, and overrunning it is Tomlin, and that is just a foul ball. So Jocelyn has new life here. No balls and 2 strikes. Tomlin's 0-2. Swung on into right field, base hit. Nice job of hitting by Dylan Jocelyn, who was actually a little bit in front of the ball and just swatted it out there for the single.
Now ready for the Cougars, second baseman, number 3, Wylie.
That is the 4th hit by the Cougs. Now Jocelyn can run. He and Carrillo both came over from the basketball team. See if Carrillo can make something happen here. He has popped to second, reached on a fielder's choice, scored the Cougar run. The pitch on the way to him. Fastball low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. They called strike, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're talking this morning with some gentlemen, and They're reminding me that next year will be the 40th anniversary of the first state championship that Cooper had in baseball. 40. And Carrillo gets timeout called. Ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Carrillo takes that one down low. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. Oh, check swing, and he went around. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rio digs in, crowds the plate a little bit. Look over at Jocelyn at first in the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, little looper, right side. Bishop gives it a run. He's not going to get there. Falls in for a base hit. Cougs have runners at first and second with 1 out. As Carrillo just gets a little looper there. And that'll bring Austin Cummins to the plate.
Number 5, Austin Cummins.
5th hit of the ball game now for the Cougs. And he got a little something cooking here in the bottom of the 5th. Greg Martin's going to come out and have a chat. And he's coming for the baseball. He's going to make a change right here. So we will take the timeout as well, as we will see Tomlin go 4 1/3. And a pitching change, we'll take the timeout. You're watching Cooper Baseball here on AISD Live.
Meet Norm. He lives with anxiety, but with the help of this latest innovation from Be Normal, he can be normal, just like everyone else. With the swipe of a finger, you can project happiness, confidence, machismo. Why settle for being real when you can be normal? The Normal Maker, new from Be Normal. This item doesn't really work because there's no such thing as normal. We're all different. What we like, how our brains work. In fact, 1 in 5 of us live with mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Start by talking to someone you trust. And remember, there is no normal.
Jake Bearden, the new pitcher in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Jace Tomlin, meanwhile, goes 4 1/3 innings. He gives up 5 hits, a run, and it's earned, but he is responsible for the 2 men on base. He's responsible for Jocelyn at second and Carrillo at first. He has 1 walk and 3 strikeouts and a hit batter in the ball game. Wichita Falls Memorial leads Abilene High 1-0 in the top of the 5th in Wichita Falls. Everybody has had been coached up. Jocelyn goes back to second. Carrillo goes back to first. Cummins digs in. So here's Austin Cummins. Brady Gay had called timeout. He was trying to set his defense. Bearden at the belt, the look, the pitch. Line outside for ball 1. Blaze Ruffin is swung way over into right center. There is a huge gap into left center. If Cummins could poke the ball that way, he could run a while. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. 1 out. The pitch got in on Cummins. I thought it might have hit him, but it missed him. 2 balls and a strike. Cummins has a triple and a walk. He's 1 for 1 on the afternoon. The 2-1 pitch. Cummins takes a hack at that one. He missed. It's 2-2. Brady Henderson's on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes with an out. Jocelyn at second with the lead. Carrillo at first. They're not holding Carrillo on at first. Here's the pitch. And Cummins pokes one. The throw to second goes into left field. There's going to be an error. Run scored. We're going to be tied. Carrillo's going to stop at third. Sliding into second's Cummins. And we are tied at 2. So Jocelyn scores. Carrillo is safe at second on what becomes E4. Goes to third on the play. Cummins is safe via the fielder's choice, moves to second. No RBI on that. Run at the moment's unearned, depending upon what happens over there at third base with Carrillo. But the Bulldogs make an error, and it is 2 apiece. The infield has to come in tight now, and here's Henderson looking at strike 1. Infield is in on the grass. They're going to try and cut down the runner. That'll be Carrillo at third. The pitch. Henderson takes a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Chase Crawford waits on deck. No balls, 2 strikes to count to Henderson. The 0-2 pitch. That was inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 5th, tied at 2. Cougs have a chance to take the lead. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's into right field. Is it going to be deep enough to score? Carrillo. Catch is made. Second out. Here comes Carrillo for the plate, and he is safe. Jaden Carrillo has made this a 3-2 ball game on the sacrifice fly by Brady Henderson. So now then Jace Crawford comes to the plate. Advancing to third is Austin Cummins. So now here's Crawford. Pitch is low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. That error opened the door, so the runs are unearned. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That's a called strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Cougs now have the lead at 3-2. First time this evening that Cooper has led. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled, out of play. And it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Checked his swing, but he went around for strike 3. And that will retire the side. Cougs, however, posts the first crooked number of the ball game to take a 3-2 lead. 2 runs on 2 hits. There was an error and 2 men left on base. We're through 5. Our score, Cougs 3, Bulldogs 2 here on AISD Live. Sixth inning here at Cougar Field. Wind can't decide if it's still angry or appeased a little bit. I don't know. I think it's still angry. The bottom part of the flag is lifting up. You're going to remember that now for a long time. You're going to sit there and say, the wind was angry that day, my friend. Major League Baseball getting ready to start. Well, it started yesterday. They had the first game in Japan. Dodgers beat the Cubs. I hate the Dodgers. Dylan Josler wears a Dodger cap to my class every day. I think it's out of spite. No. Yeah, I told him the first month to take it off. And then he comes up with, my girlfriend gave it to me, and she's really nice. So I don't know what to do about that. You know, I've decided I'm going to find a new team because I can't go the Las Vegas A's. I've loved the A's for so long. I've gone back to the early days. I want to be a Pirates fan. Yeah. Like, that's what we can have in common here. Yeah, okay. Dave Parker goes in the Hall of Fame this year. I've got a Cougar jersey, actually. Yeah. Here's Hudson Tooley to start it off. 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Big sweeping curve missed. Ball 1. Tully, Ruffin, and Parrish here in the 6th. Flores has gone 5 now. He's given up 4 hits. 2 runs, one of which has earned a walk and 8 strikeouts. His walk was intentional. Pitch is fouled off. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Flores, 1-1 pitch. Kind of handcuffed Cummins a little bit. And it's 2-1. This has been a really good baseball game. And you thought with the wind blowing out, and you dare say it now, that you thought it might be 14-10 or something like that. 3-2 game with the wind blowing like this. That tells you a lot about the pitching. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Flores looking at the sign from Austin Cummins. Has the one he likes. And the 2-2. And that hits him. 3rd hit batter. Blaze Ruffin will come to the plate. Ruffin has been out looking, and he flew to center, so he's 0 for 2. Flores looks over in the pitch. Ruffin popped up the bunt. Almost came right into our laps. 0-1. I think Blaze is a sophomore. It's Greg Ruffin's son, played on the basketball team, and I think I remember that from that game. Moved to first, and Tully is back in time. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Bunt is down. Flores picks it up, and everybody's safe. That's going to be E1. So now then, Flores hasn't helped himself here in the 6th. He's got a hit batter and an error.
White 5! White 5!
Cougs lead 3-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. Flores sets the pitch, shows bunt, bunts it foul at the plate. It's 0-1. The Martin brothers, Clay and Greg. Clay was the head coach before he got the head football job. They play small ball as well as anybody. They show bunt, the 0-1 pitch. Bunted to first. Crawford up with it. Throws to Carrillo for the out. Carrillo throws across the diamond. So the sacrifice is good. For the first out. Here's Landry Pate. Clay Martin, who is now in the Hardin-Simmons Athletic Hall of Fame, a very underrated baseball player. He played second base, played catcher, played in the outfield. I mean, he really could do it all. Here's the pitch. They called strike, and it's 0-1.
Right up here.
Speaking of pretty good baseball players, Stover was a really good baseball player. Both at Cooper and then at ACU. Here's the 0-1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, he was a good football player. Good Stuco kid. All things about Brandon Stover. Here's my question for you. You're around Cougar sports so much. Wait till after this pitch. The 1-1 upcoming to Pate. Just outside 2-1. Who do you think the most accomplished high school / college athlete on the Cooper staff is? I'll give you a very underrated thought. 2-1 pitch. High. 3-1. It might actually be Nora Campbell. Recruited in 2 sports, volleyball and basketball. On the men's side, it may well be Stover. The pitch, back goes flying out. Full, 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. Big batter right here. 3-2 to Pate. Time to pay him off in the 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Big pitch right there. And they've got Pate looking for the second out. Strikeout number 9 for Flores. This is going to be Jake Bearden, the batter. First pitch to Bearden, outside. Jake Bearden, the batter. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled back, it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is so gutsy right here by Brandon Stover. Talk about it in just a moment. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at third is Tully. Ruffin is on at second. 2 outs, 3-2 ball game. Cougs with the lead in the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Flores needs a big pitch right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Flores comes set to the belt. They'll look back at third. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He got it. His 10th strikeout of the night. For the Bulldogs, no runs, no hits. There was a Cooper error and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 3-2 Cougs here on AISD Live.
Parents, we tend to react most when our kids misbehave. But did you know praising your kids 4 times for every time you correct them can transform their behavior and your relationship? And with these colorful praiselets from Boys Town, the 4-to-1 rule is a breeze. Visit parenting.org/praise to see how it works. Request your own free praiselets and explore other great ways to teach love with praise. Because every kid deserves to hear they're doing great.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 3-2, Cougs with the lead. Here in the 6th, Ibarra, Warren, and Boone for the Cougs. Wylie has a double to center and a strikeout. He's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. My friend Ashley West says the girls' softball is up 6-5 over Wylie in the 5th. Ball's fouled off. It's 1-1. One pitch. Outside, missed him. 2 balls and a strike. I might have to say to Ashley out loud, I'm doing really good in math up here tonight. Count now goes to 3 balls and a strike to Ibarra. I'm having to count a lot more than I like, but anyway. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4. Ibarra's on. A leadoff walk. I thought we were going to have a runner for Ibarra at first, but we're going to have a pitching change also. So you're going to have Bearden go 2/3 of an inning. Colby Garrett comes in to pitch. Who's going to short now? That remains to be seen. Maybe Bearden. Jake Bearden gonna, looks like we're thinking Bearden's gonna go over to short. Garrett is kind of a sidewinder. He is the closer, and we'll give you just a little bit more here. Matt Balventine goes over to first to run for Ibarra. Number 6. So now then we see Barrett getting the last of his warm-ups. So Colby Garrett on the mound, number 6, third pitcher of the ball game. He inherits the runner at first. Was Ibarra, who's now given way to Matt Balventine. And now then here's Braden Warren. Warren shows bunt, lays it down foul, and it's 0-1. If you're wondering for the 7th, for Wylie, it's the top of the order. Starts with Regala, and then Colby Garrett and Ty Briscoe. Regala is one that's moved to short, excuse me. Moved to first. Oh, they got him. They picked off Valentine. So now then Warren stands in with one out and nobody on board. Outfield now straight away, but there is a gap into left center. Here's the pitch. Warren, a pop-up, Regala there at short, makes the catch. There's two gone. So two-way, here's Carson Boone, excuse me. Boone steps in, struck out in the second, grounded to short in the fourth. The pitch on the way, swung on, foul out of play. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Garrett wants see the signs again. He gets the one he likes. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on right back up the box, a base hit. Put that one right back where it was thrown. And so Boone has a base knock. The sixth hit of the evening for the Cougs. And here's Ryan Guevara. The pickoff becomes bigger now. Pitch on the way to Guevara is a called strike. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike. We'll move to first. Back in time is Boone. Guevara's gap is into right center this time. Here's the pitch. Guevara swings and fouls it off. It's 0-2. No balls, two strikes to Ryan Guevara. Garrett comes set. Another move to first.
All right. Do it, Seven. There you go, Seven.
Still at 0-2. Here's the pitch. That got him, strike three. And the side is retired. A hit and nothing more for the Cougs in the sixth. We go to the seventh. Cougs with a chance to win it as they lead 3-2 as we go to the seventh here on AISD Live. We go to the seventh inning, top of the order for the Bulldogs. Dylan Regala and then Colby Garrett and Ty Briscoe against Jaron Flores. Brandon Stover trying to get the distance out of Flores tonight. Flores on the night through 6 innings has given up 4 hits. 2 runs, 1 is earned, an intentional walk, and 10 strikeouts. So you've got a shot here. Abilene High in the middle of the 6th, and Wichita Falls has gone up 2-1 on Memorial. So it's the top of the order here. Regala is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch. He struck out twice. Kind of an interesting top third of the order. Regala has not made contact. Garrett has hit the ball hard twice. Briscoe, we've seen what he can do. He took the intentional walk last time. There's Regala against Flores. First pitch to him. Taken outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Flores working fast. It's set in the pitch. Swung on, chopper foul, and it's 1-1. Wind becomes angry again here in the 7th. Ball and a strike. Flores is set the 1-1. Fastball outside, 2 balls and a strike. Outfield is straight away. Infield is deep. The 2-1. Swung on, check swing foul. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Flores stares in at the sign. He's set in the pitch. Missed him outside, and the count runs full at 3-2. Time to pay off Regala. The payoff pitch. Swung on, foul, out of play. I'll have to pay him off again. The pitch, swung on, fouled back again.
Keep working.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Good battle right here. Regala digs back in. Flores stares in for his sign from Austin Cummins. Has the one he likes. He comes set. And again, the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled, out of play again. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat for Regala. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, the payoff pitch. Swung on, foul, out of play. This will be the 11th. The last pitch was the 100th of the night for Jaron Flores. Three balls, 2 strikes. Good battle. The 12th pitch of the at-bat. The 3-2. Swung on, fouled, out of play again. Neither player giving in to the other one.
Hey, go get him. Let's go.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Flores sets. Again, the payoff. Again, fouled back.
Keep going. Keep attacking.
We'll look at 13 pitches. Flores sets. Again, the payoff. Got him, strike 3 called, and there's 1 away. That is the 11th strikeout. That is a heck of a pitch right there. 1 gone. Umpire needs some new baseballs.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, pitcher number 6, Colby Garrett.
Colby Garrett steps in. Flores is ready. The pitch. Swung on. Foul. It's out of play. 0-1. So Flores on the night has 11 strikeouts, 4 outs in the air, 3 on the ground, and then the one wackadoodle play, the 9-4-2-6 on the overrun. That's a ball game. He sets. The kick and deal in the 0-1. Swung on. Second base. Carrillo dives, can't come up with it. And that's into right field for a base hit. So Garrett has his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, first baseman number 45, Ty Briscoe.
Briscoe steps in now. You have to pitch to him this time. Here comes Stover. He may be coming out with the hook because Flores is just out of pitches here. No, they're saying go back. So he should have this batter, correct?
I'll get the dugout.
Yes.
Flores is at 106 pitches. Hey, now here's one for you. If you're Greg Martin, if you're Grant Martin, I'm sorry, do you have him take enough pitches? I would too. I would force you to make the bullpen move with the next batter. We'll see how aggressive Grant is. So here's Briscoe. Briscoe is 1 for 2 on the night. He had that double back in the first. The pitch swung on and missed. Big cut. 0-1. Look how deep Jostlin is in right center. Henderson has swung around the second base side from his shortstop spot. Big swing, strike 2. It's 0-2. Say, throw the same pitch here at 109, you got the next batter. This is a huge pitch right here. No balls, 2 strikes. Flores looks, and the pitch high for a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Flores, the man at first is Garrett. He's set at the belt, the look over at first, the 1-2. Swung on, fouled, into the screen, still 1-2. Flores now has reached the threshold. This is the last batter. Double play ball would be nice. Carrillo way over to the right side again. Henderson behind second base in a shortstop position. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And there's 2 away. 12th strikeout now for Jaron Flores. And what an effort he has given Brandon Stover here tonight. So Flores goes 6 2/3. He gives up 2 runs on 4 hits. He ought to get a standing ovation here. Two runs on 5 hits. One of the runs is earned. 1 walk. It was intentional. 12 strikeouts. 12 strikeouts. 4 in the air. 3 on the ground, and the 1 running mistake that was made by the Bulldogs. Jonathan Rico comes in to try and finish this one now. You can't get anything more out of Flores than what he just gave you. You got to go back to the fact Flores hit the first batter, gave up a single, then gave up a double before he ever retired a man. He gave up a run before he ever retired anybody, and he shut Wylie down from that point forward. Only one more run across the plate. Alejandro Ibarra goes into the bullpen to start warming up now. Ball game has just hit the 2-hour mark. The batter is going to be Jace Tomlin.
Jace Tomlin.
Tomlin is 0 for 3 on the night. He had a line drive, remember, at third that Carson Boone robbed him of in the first. That was the second out that really probably saved a couple of runs. He had a line drive to short, and he's flown to left. So he's 0 for 3. Save situation for Rico here in the first pitch. Missed him, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Rico's ready. The lead at first by Garrett. The pitch, the called strike, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rico shakes Cummins, and now then time is called by Tomlin. Tomlin back in. Here's the 1-1. Big curve, called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cougs are on the threshold. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Garrett is on at first. Rico stares in at Austin Cummins in the 1-2 pitch. Swung on towards short. Henderson with a dive knocks it down, and that's all he can do with it. That'll be a base hit. Here's Hudson Tooley stepping in. Tooley's 0 for 1 on the night. He's been hit by a pitch twice, and he struck out in the 4th inning. Henderson needed a magic wand right there on that dive. That would have been a huge, huge play. But he knocked it down, so he kept the runner at second. The tying run is at second. The go-ahead run is at first. Jonathan Rico trying to finish this one. Rico sets at the belt, the look, the pitch. Inside for a ball. Austin Cummins says, calm down a little bit. 1 ball, no strikes. Rico sets the 1-0. Swung on, fouled back, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 with 2 outs. 3-2 Cougars, top of the 7th. Rico in relief of Jaron Flores, who threw a masterpiece. The pitch, that's a called strike, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hudson Tully. Rico trying to finish it for Flores. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rico sets. And the 1-2 pitch. Oh, he just missed him inside. It's 2-2. Oh, I thought that was strike 3. He turned one over on him right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Rico readies. Again, the look back. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on to first. Glove to first base. It's Crawford. Ball game. left on base by the Bulldogs. Cougars win this one by a final score of 3-2. And you sit here and look at the numbers in this. What a ball game. Wylie will sit here and go 2 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They will leave 9 men on base tonight. Cooper goes 3 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. They strand 6. Jaron Flores is going to get your win here tonight. He went 6 2/3 innings, giving up 2 runs on 5 hits. Only 1 was earned. An intentional walk and 12 strikeouts in his winning performance. Jonathan Rico is going to get the save for the Cougs. The loss by Wylie is going to go to Jace Tomlin, who gives up 3 runs on 5 hits. Only 1 was earned, a walk and 3 strikeouts. Ball game played in 2 hours and 5 minutes, and the Cougs with the win go to 12-3 on the season, 2-1 in district play, while Wylie falls to 11-3-1 and 2-1. Great ball game here tonight at Cougar Field, and we thank you for watching this one with us. Cooper returns to action, Crosstown Showdown on Saturday against Abilene High, and they get a big one here tonight. 3-2 your final. For Randy Cluck, for everybody else that's been with us tonight, I'm Jimmy Polk. Thank you for watching this one here on AISD Live. Cougs win it 3-2 on a masterpiece by Jaron Flores. So long, everybody.